He showed up to pick me up for our first date on the back of his bike when we were 17. My dad was livid. He said, Katrina, you're not getting on the back of that thing.
We got Don a motorcycle for his 50th birthday. He was going through his midlife crisis.
I met her at a writers meetup in Dallas back in 2018.
It was love at first sight.
I tried to convince her we should take my bike later to prom that year. Her dad was not a fan.
I got tired of riding on the back of Jake's bike, so I went and got my own license when I was 19. And he let me practice on his bike until I could buy my own. My dad was still not happy.
Maria, do you ride too?
Oh no, I ride in a sidecar.
The one time I tried to teach her how to ride, she nearly killed me. She ran over the mailbox and she busted the front light off of the bike. I took the bike to the shop the next day and I brought home a sidecar with it once it was fixed.
He told me if I hated the bike that bad, I'd have to try harder to get rid of it.
She looked so cute in her sidecar. It was worth every penny, especially my life.
So how long have you both been riding?
I've been riding for about 20 years.
I've been riding for about 12.
We're in a Facebook group for people who ride motorcycles. The group plans out rides from time to time.
I lived in Austin at the time, but I came to Dallas to do the ride with my friend Sasha. When I saw this cutie coming up to me to say hi, I got butterflies.
I took one look at her, and that was all she wrote. I got her number, and we went on our first date about a week later.
Yeah, I moved to Dallas, and we got married 2 months later.
Oh.
And, of course, everyone on the ride was invited.
Once my dad realized that the boy with the bike wasn't a phase, he gifted us a pair of Senas to make sure our rides were safer. We currently rock the 30K.
Now I don't have to worry if I get too far ahead, because we can still talk a good distance with the mesh.
And I can answer my dad's phone calls easily so that he knows we're safe. He still asks if I'm on the back of Jake's bike or on my bike.
I don't think he'll ever trust me.
We just upgraded to the 50S.
The sound is so clear. I make sure to tell Don about all the important information when we're on the bike because it seems like it's the only time he can hear me.
Which reminds me, I need to ask, where is the mute button? It's so you can press it when I'm singing along to my music, dear.
She actually had a different comm device when we first met. So the only way we could talk while riding was by phone call. She would call about 20 times on a ride just to talk.
I knew he was the one for me because he'd answer every single time I called, even if it was just to talk about the dog.
I got us both Senas. That way we could talk continuously without having to physically call. And yes, she still talks about the dog.
Okay, but in my defense, come here. She's really cute.